All right, we're doing a radio.com check-in right now with 24kGoldn, who by the time you hear this will have a brand new album out. That's so exciting. How do you feel?
Man, I'm excited, yo. This is the accumulation of the culmination of like 2 years of hard work and blood and sweat and tears. So I'm just ready for the world to listen to what I got to share.
Yeah, the album name, Dorado. What made you decide on that name? And like, obviously, you've kind of stuck with the theme of that too.
So I knew that I wanted this to be the album name before I even made songs with that album in mind. Like El Dorado is a nickname of mine from when I was growing up, and it means the golden one. And it also means the Golden City, which kind of ties into San Francisco and where I'm from, but also this mythical, historical Golden City where everyone came looking for it, and it was in Colombia and nobody ever found it, but it was like supposed to have all this crazy gold everywhere. So this is just me tying all those in together to tell my story and create my own world.
That's dope. I love when somebody kind of picks a theme or like picks a name that has like such a deep, like well thought out meaning. And I like that you named it before you even had songs on it. Like that's dope.
It was just I knew what I wanted to share. I just didn't know what it was gonna sound like yet.
Yeah. When did you start working on it and when did you finish it?
So the oldest song on the album is from like the summer of 2019.
Okay.
Those ones to me are like, wow, this song is so good that it lasted. It beat out, hundreds of other songs for making it on this album, just because the vibe I was in at that time was just so pure. And so it was the essence of golden. And the latest song I made was probably like a month or two ago, but we turned this album in like literally 2 minutes before the deadline. So it was right to the end.
Yeah. So you're creating this album. You started this a long time ago, and then you have this song that just goes massive. Did mood at all affect the way that you looked at the rest of your album and maybe the way you kept creating?
Yeah, I think it did. For a certain period of time, I was just trying to make other, hits like Mood. And then I kind of realized like, well, when I made Mood, I wasn't trying to make a hit. I was just making music I liked that was fun with my friends. So why don't I just keep doing that and see what else happens?
Yeah. And I mean, 321 is super good. You got a lot of features on this album. So did you get out of your head a little bit and just start getting back into having fun?
Yeah, 100%. It was just like, yo, I don't control the charts. I can't control if people want to listen to it or if the radio stations are going to like it. But what I can control is the amount of effort I put into the music and creating something that I feel proud of. So I was just like, that's the only thing that matters. Do I feel proud of this project? And when I look at the 13 songs back on it at the end of the day, I'm like, yes, I love this and I'm proud of my work.
Yeah, what I love about your music is that when you listen to it, it sounds like perfected down to the detail, like lyrically, sonically, like the little like touches in there. Are you like super meticulous when you go to create a song?
I mean, even if I'm not super meticulous, like the people I work with, Omer, Blake, KBZ, they're such savants with this music thing. Like they get it like nobody else, and they do all these little production tricks and stuff like that just to bring these songs to life and really convey the feeling and emotion that I'm bringing about with my melodies and my lyrics.
Yeah, and that's the kind of thing you want. Those are the people you want around you who like hear something and they're like, oh, I'm going to let that go. Like, no, they're going to like fix it and, make it perfect, which is great. The promo video was super dope. How fun was that?
That was fun, yo. Like I'm an actor by nature, like I've done commercials since I was a little kid. So it's just fun being on camera for me and having fun like that.
Yeah, and I think one of my favorite things I saw, because I watched it on YouTube, was one of the comments goes, oh, him opening that scroll is going to be a meme so fast. Have you seen anybody meme it yet?
I've seen a couple here and there, but I'm just waiting for that one that's going to like be like, oh, yeah, this is it.
It just takes the one and then it pops off everywhere and like suddenly you're a meme guy.
And then it's out of here. Yes.
So you've got tracks with Future, DaBaby, Sway Lee. Did you get the chance to actually get in the studio with any of them, or did it all have to be from a distance because of COVID?
So in the beginning, I was pretty just locked in working on making the best songs possible. But as 2021 came in, I was like, all right, we got to travel and I got to get a change of scenery. So I went to Atlanta. I met Future. Dude was mad cool. came back to LA, sent him the songs, and he got on it. Sway Lee, we got in a couple of different times, making a few different vibes, just figuring out which was the one, and it ended up being Empty.
I mean, those are some exciting people to make music with. Like that had to feel real cool.
100%, man. Like these are talented people that I inspired me and that I watched and went to their shows growing up. So it's dope for it to come back full circle.
Yeah. Did you like learn anything by working with them?
I mean, with Future, like his engineer was FaceTiming me while he was recording the verse, and it was a completely different verse than it is now. And don't get me wrong, that shit was super fire before, but like the fact that he went and redid it and or edited it and just, you know, put that extra amount of effort, that definitely pushed me to like be like, all right, you know, I got to get my work ethic up there too, making sure that every verse that I'm putting out, whether it's for me or for a feature, is 100% what I want it to be. And Sway Lee, that man just floats with the melodies. Like, bro, he is a melody machine. It just doesn't stop. And his metaphors are crazy. So I learned that from him.
Yeah, that's amazing. Well, what was your most fun track to record, or the one that like you just like will always remember that day going in the studio and laying it down?
Maybe like Love or Lust, just because of the circumstances around it. Like it was a grand conjunction day, and like Saturn and Jupiter were in the sky at the same time, and like just the energy was there, and the song pretty much wrote itself. It just felt so effortless.
That's awesome. Well, yeah, I was good. Like when I was talking to you earlier about mood, did that like ever get in your head while you were writing music? Like, oh, I have to kind of write it like how I did here, and it was good.
Well, I never like to make the same song twice. I think that's a big part of my appeal, is that when you listen to my music, you never know what's going to come next. You know, what kind of vibe it's going to be, what kind of sound we're going to be. Am I rapping? Am I singing? Am I doing both? And so that never really affected me as far as trying to like make songs like Mood again. But it was more just so like the pressure of having such a big song, like, oh, I follow that up, you know? But I just kind of realized like, man, I'm gonna just make the best music I can, and everything else will fall into place.
Well, what track are you most excited for that like you're so excited for people to hear for the first time?
Don't Sleep, maybe, just because that's like such a emotional song, you know, like that's like strength and vulnerability. And like if you really want to get to know me, I think that song is great for that, as well as all the other songs on the album, but that one particularly, like just the tone of my voice, the production, the lyrics, the melodies, everything just came together perfectly on that one for me.
Yeah, I love that. Well, do you have any plans yet to tour with this album? Like, obviously I know things are weird, but like, do you have like any hopeful plans for that?
I mean, I have no idea what's gonna happen with touring, so I'm just kind of figuring it out as it goes along, just focusing on what I can control.
I mean, I just think when you finally get there and you're able to do a show, like the theme for this is going to be so dope. Like if you lean into the whole El Dorado thing, like what are we talking about?
Oh yeah, I am 100%. Like
you're
gonna see the jungle, and I might be in a gold superhero costume or something like that. I don't know. We're going out of here.
Get like the noises from the Rainforest Cafe.
That was one of my favorite restaurants as a kid too. That would be fire.
Well, hey, congratulations on everything. It's so great to get to talk to you. And El Dorado, the album, is going to be here as this airs, and I'm so excited for you.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate your time.
Yeah, have a good one.
You too. Peace.
Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, make sure to like and subscribe and hit that bell for all notifications from radio.com. While you're at it, why don't you check out some of our other great videos.